Welcome to my channel. My name is Belle and I work as a physician associate in acute med and outfit change. Oh gosh, look at that. Anyways, I am not a morning person. I actually hate breakfast because I choose sleep, but I actually have to eat because it takes me a very long time to have my lunch at work. So I'm just about to go now. I'm running a little bit late. As you can see, it's cold. So let's go. So I had a short drive, thank God. So I'm just about to go in now and start the day. Hopefully it's a good one. So I'll catch up with you guys as soon as I can. So bye. I usually get in for around 7:30, get the patient list and have a look at the new score. Anybody scoring high will need to be seen urgently. The consultant gets in for around 9:30 to 10. This gives me a chance to see the patients, put a plan in place and get on with it. And then we'll have our board round where we rediscuss the patients and raise any further concerns. After I see the patients, it's important to document accurately, and I'll give you some examples of some of the patients that we see. So we had a young lady who presented with worsening abdominal pain. She's got a past medical history of ulcerative colitis. She's currently on IV hydrocortisone as we're treating this as a flare. She'll need a discussion with the IBD team so that we can determine what we're going to do next, for instance, biologics, etc. Another example is an older gentleman with worsening dysphagia. He's already had a discussion with our lovely dietitians, and this gentleman is in need of extra nutritional support, so he's going to require an NG tube to be inserted. Now this is a small tube that goes all the way down from the esophagus into the stomach, which allows us to give you food essentially. This is just an example of the things that I'm going to need to successfully carry out this procedure. So we have a lady that's been admitted in gastro from AMU. She came in presenting with dysphagia, worsening dysphagia. So I'm just going to go and see her and make sure that she's on the list for endoscopy, make sure that all the bloods have been done, just make sure that everything has been done that's required. I have an endoscopy suite next door where all of that takes place, and we'll be on the lookout for her results and we'll see how we have to proceed. As you can see, there's a lot of documentation that takes place, so I spoke to a family and I'm just writing down the contents of our conversation so that we have record. Okay, I'm just going to do cannula on a patient. You can see flush. So I managed to get a quick lunch break, scroll through the internet, on Instagram, get my dopamine hit, and I look at memes. It's my love language. Jack a potato. So I get back from lunch and it's more documentation. This time I have to request an ultrasound for a gentleman with deranged LFTs and right upper quadrant pain. So we have to do an ultrasound scan in order to determine if he has gallstones or not. So I have multiple conversations with many different departments. So for instance, I'll be talking to the microbiology consultant as we try to optimize the antibiotic therapy for one of our patients, as she seems to be getting worse on her current therapy. So that's very helpful. Now we have another gentleman who has alcoholic liver disease. He has worsening ascites and is going to need an acidic drain, but I'm short and I can't find anything. Oh my gosh. As you can see, we are draining out some of the fluid. You'd be amazed at how much fluid can actually accumulate in this area of the body. Now we are going to send off samples to multiple departments, and we are going to try and roll out SBP because this could be a perfect breeding spot for bacteria, which is very dangerous. After the procedure is successfully completed, I make my way to the hospital library and just complete my portfolio and just go over topics that we've learned for the day. And this is footage of me being an antisocial moth, hiding from social interactions. Now, when I get home, I love to watch my telenovelas. My Spanish, by the way, is muy bien. Yeah. I go to the gym at least 3 times a week and I'm really into weightlifting, so if any gym bros, gals want to give me some advice, I'm all ears. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment if you want. That'd be great. It makes me really happy.